Greetings, Minecrafters, Nonsanity here, and welcome to episode 4 of Stoneblock 3. Yeah, I'm picking up right where I left off in the last one because I have the Philosopher's Stone. Not the Sorcerer's Stone, it's the Philosopher's Stone. That's its real name, and I didn't even have to steal it from Nicholas Flamel. I want to get started with the EMC now that we made it, finally, at the end of last episode, because there's going to be a little bit of a grind, and I'm going to be doing that off camera, and I want to do that tomorrow. So I'm getting this part done tonight, so I can go right into this the grindy part, and then show you where I left off, or we'll pick up where I left off later in this episode. So, let's get started. I have one project chest. I haven't done anything with this yet since I haven't had time, but I probably will be updating it. But after this, do this first. Okay, so I showed you how we can make the dark matter, and then we can make red matter using the dark matter and some more of that Eternalis fuel. And then I've got some other items here that I'm going to bring down. So we got a dirt chest, which is just a chest surrounded by dirt. We got a glass chest, which is a diamond chest surrounded by glass. We have, here it is, 2x compressed stone, some redstone, and some zinc, and a diamond, and some coal. And we need to use these guys over here. Now, I think this one has the most power attached to it, so we'll start with this one. So we want to take our 2x compressed cobblestone, which is 81 cobblestone, craft 9 of them together 9 times, and you get this, and then 4 redstone, and we should get low convalence dust. Now we take the zinc and 4 redstone, and we get medium valence dust. And a diamond and 4 coal or charcoal, and we get the high covalence dust. Alright, now we can craft an alchemical chest. Diamond lattice. Oh, I need... They're still sitting in the machine where I... Yeah, here we go. 4 netherite scrap. Yeah, I can go ahead and just toss them in there. Need 1 of these diamond lattices. Now we need some amethyst bronze, which we can cast on the table, which is alloying of molten amethyst, and molten copper gets you 1 amethyst, and we need 2. So, amethyst is one of the things we're getting from washing. And 2 copper. And we'll go over here to the smeltery. Toss those in. And I'm going to need 1 gold. And let's use a copper because I got the most of that. Put the copper on the table. Toss the gold in as well. I don't think the gold will alloy with any of these. And they've already alloyed into the molten amethyst bronze anyway. As soon as the gold melts, I'll pour it over the ingot here, which will make a cast. It destroys whatever you put in the middle, so don't put something valuable. Now we'll pour out the 2 amethyst bronze ingots. Easy peasy. Alright, I think that should be stone and... Oh, I need to make an obsidian chest. That's easy. Alright. Make it. There we go, an alchemical chest. Now we just need to take 4 red matter and 4 dark matter, and we're going to put all these things in any order into here. Now this may take a little while. Oh no, it's going pretty quick because it wasn't doing anything, so all the buffers are full. This is what I want. We got to move our way up through the EMC. All right, this is it. A chemical chest. Now this is a very handy block. It's got this slot up here. This is the target. It's got a little crosshairs on it to let you know it's the target. It's got a bar graph here and a number. They're the same, reading the same value. Not always. If there's nothing in the target, I think this will always read 0, even if there's something in there. I guess it's a little bug, you might call it. So everything has an EMC value. Not everything, but everything that does have an EMC value, like this thing has an EMC value of 438,976. These are usually based on what's used to make it. So if you were to add up the nether star and the glowstone and the redstone and the block of diamond and the block of emerald, it would all add up to 438,976. So anything that's crafted from nothing but items with EMC has EMC. Let's see, how many more of these skulls have I gotten? None. This is the only one so far. So I'd like to make another nether star, but I'll have to wait for those. Just put all this away. I guess we can. Oops, delete that one too. Guess we can open this uncommon crate. Ender pearl. 3 ender pearls. Alright, well, I'll just stand here for a little bit while they spawn. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some item pipes and roosts. I might need more roosts than this, but I know a way to fix that. They have EMC. And what else? I guess that's it for the moment. Alright, let's just go do this. We can target a roost. And I'm going to put these over here with some item pipes attached and hooked to that. Actually, let's go underneath. Alright, we can make them all extract, and I do have some of these ultimate upgrades that I crafted. Put those in there. And we run over. And I want to take some of these ender chickens, and I want them to start breeding up a few more copies, because I'm going to use all these shortly. This beady little gaze. Look at him. Alright, 16. 16 and 16. They are all feeding into here. Oh, and look, we're making plenty of roosts. All right, like, it's enough roosts. I'll stick these. I don't need that many. Toss them in here. What's something that has a lot? These don't have EMC now. These don't stack. Another star would be handy. Oh, well, of course. I should have one. I have 3 dark matter, so let's keep 2. And set dark matter to be our target. There it goes, generating dark matter from these emeralds. Now, the one problem with this chest is it's not very fast. It's trying to keep up, but it's failing to keep up with the inflow of diamonds, of emeralds from just these 3 chicken roosts. There is a better one. Let's see, let's add this to our list. All right, so this is the one we're using now. The better one requires another dark matter, another red matter, compacting drawer, an energy condenser, which is what it is. So I need to make another one so I can make copies. And that'll make the 2. But you need these energy collector and the antimatter relay. And they're not too expensive. They require, there's a third tier. Yeah, so this is the basic one, which is these parts. I have all these. These are just basic materials. Need some more alchemical chests. And then dark matter and red matter, all with obsidian. And then this one is using glowstone. So I could make those without too much trouble. Look, we got a couple stacks of dark matter. Problem is it fills up so quickly that let's get these out of there. Might as well keep them. Yeah, so it's, I guess I should just have fewer feeding in. Then it won't get swamped. See, is it keeping up? 25, 34. That's still going up. Maybe if I take a couple chickens out. Take 4 out. All right, now it looks like it's going down. Is it? It's hard to tell. Oh, yeah, it's going down. Yep, there. That spot is going blank. It goes in batches as the chickens finish. It jumps up. So that's what that is. But it is going down. All right, good. And toss some of these other emeralds in there so I don't have to hold them. All right, so we can make lots of dark matter now. Or red matter too. Let's go ahead and switch some of these. Oh, no, not that way. Use this to make red matter. Just one. And make that the target. You have to click, the first time you click there, it just removes. You have to click a second time to swap it with something new. All right, yeah, that's doing much better. Look at all this dark matter I got now. I will keep a stack on me. All right, so I guess I need to make another alchemical chest, make another energy condenser, and then work on making all the other things. So let me get those materials together, and I will be right back. All right, so I've made... Ah, yeah, here they are. The first tier energy collector, the second tier, and the third tier. I'm going to stick some of these. Whoops. Whoa. Yeah, I'll fix that in a bit. I'm going to stick some of these around the chest. They will gather a little bit more power. They're basically power generators. I don't think in this pack they require any sort of light on the top because we're underground. You can put glowstone on top, but it doesn't seem to make any difference. Yeah, they're not getting the emeralds good. They can't take emeralds, so even though it's connected, it doesn't matter. Let's grab a stone and fix that. So I made these, like I said, this takes the energy collector Mark III and the antimatter relay. They're very similar recipes. The only difference is obsidian instead of glowstone. So I made these. Let's make the other ones together so you can see how I did it. It's pretty simple. 1, 2, 3, 4. Glass, diamond block, furnace, alchemical chest. Oh no, that's right. There's only 2. There's only 2 of the obsidian at this level of the recipe. There we go. And that should just go zap, and we've got it. Then I run over here and I make some copies of it, so I don't have to make any more. Get about a stack, that's good, and I can turn it back to red matter. And it will eat the extras. So there I've got that one, and I keep extras in my system. It's very important to keep extras of everything at this point. With EMC, that is vital. If you have one, you can make more. Once you have none, you gotta do whatever you did to get the first one. Whoops. That is not the recipe. That is the recipe. Okay. I could just turn around and put that right back in, but I'm going to make copies of it. And I have 2 extra obsidian that I can put away. Alright, so it's got a stack of those now. And I threw away I put away the relay. I'm going to keep 1 just for references and those away. Okay, now we'll run over here and do the last step. 1, 2, 3, 4, red matter, and this guy. And there it is. And we'll again make copies of it. So we'll grab a couple more of these, why not? Just for good measure. The rest will get burned up. Whatever's in here that's not the item gets burned up in order to make the item. You cannot put more of that item in there. I can't put these in. Actually, because I double-clicked it, pull them out. So we've almost got a full stack of these. That's going faster, and that's because I put these things out. Give me 4 more, and I can move on to something else, because I like to have about a stack. It's a good number. All right, there we go. Let's go back to red matter for now. And put those away. Actually, I don't need the first tiers of these at the moment. I just need these, because these are part of the recipe. So to make the second tier energy condenser, the better version of this chest, we need the 2 things we just made: red matter block, compacting drawer, energy condenser, the first stage. And I've been making duplicates of everything, so I've got a condenser. Already had one in. All right, put that back. I need a compacting drawer. Don't have one, but I can easily make one. Yes. Probably don't have any drawers in there, but I have some in my inventory. Yep, that's what I was missing. And that... What was else? Oh yeah, the red matter and dark matter blocks. I can make those. There's the one. And there is the other. Alright, let's cook this one up. This one may take a little while. Yeah, it's still going, because I attached all of the rods to this one now. So as long as we've got power in the... Oh yeah, it's fine. Well, there it goes. Is this the last one? Yeah, alright, so it might slow down shortly here before it gets to 100%. And, yep, starting to flicker. Oh, so close. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Got it. Okay. Now, I'm not going to replace it yet. I'm going to go ahead and tell it to make me more. Because you want to have extras. I'm going to put these away in my system. Alright, now I'm just going to disconnect the chickens. So it just burns through whatever it's got left in there. And then we'll swap it out for the better one. And then we'll start seeing it really escalate. Because this one, you can see how slowly it's burning through the emeralds. The new one, I will need to have a lot more chickens to keep up with it. But even then, the chickens are only for the first few stages of the EMC development. At some point, they won't be enough. Alright, now speaking of development, Project E, let's go ahead and get the black version and the red version of these guys. I think if we just craft them, yeah. Black and red. Swap these. This is the mod Extended Exchange. So we've just swapped those into these, and I think the red matter... Let's bring up... We're going to need this. this is extended exchange. So we just created the Mark II and Mark III. So there actually is one for the first tier, the white one. And the black. All right, so let's shift these over a little bit. And we'll do the same with these. There we go. So those first 3 tiers of regular Project E are now the first, second, and third tiers of extended exchange. But they go much higher. Much, much higher. So all these yellowish blocks, starting with the first 3 we just made, and it goes up from there. And we saw the red matter, and after red matter comes magenta, then pink, then purple, then violet, then blue, cyan, green, lime, yellow, orange, white, and fading. And each of those is 3 of the previous tier with the Eternalist fuel. Okay, so now this is just how fast it's going up from these 4 energy collectors Mark III. So let's pick that one up and put down energy condenser Mark II. All right, this one has the 2 sides. One side is input, one side is output. They no longer mix like they did in the first one. So if I say put some red matter in there, it's going to start making red matter. But we can go ahead and upgrade this. Use the red matter to make, well, just do it over here. Purple matter, or magenta, I guess. I found 7 is a good number. Let's get a chest out here, one of these big alchemical chests. This will be our staging. We've already got these. We can make more of those. We'll just start with the magenta here. I want to keep 2 in reserve. I need 3 to make the next one, and I need 2 to upgrade these. So I'm going to actually put away those, and we're going to upgrade that and this to magenta, and we're going to use 3 magenta with some Eternalist fuel to make pink matter. Now I'm going to set this to pink matter. And it's going to take a while because we don't have the chickens. So let's hook the chickens back up. And I want to fully hook them up this time with upgrades and more pipes. And I need my wrench. Excuse me, crescent hammer. 1, 2, 3. And I have all my chickens over here. So I took them out of this one. Yeah. All right, there we go. So now, take a look at it. Blip, blip, blip. Yeah, we can definitely have more chickens. So let's get some more roosts. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Two more. And I don't think I've got enough chickens for all these yet, but there were more breeding. Probably need to go and give them more seeds. Let's fill what we can. So about 1/3. Get some more seeds. Yeah, they weren't completely empty yet. They got a lot more chickens. Let's fill up the seeds, take what they got. I was thinking ahead. I knew I was going to need all these emerald chickens. Ooh, so close to filling these. All right, that'll be good. And just got to hook them all up. All right, they're all hooked up. Let's see what it looks like. Still keeps up fine, but we've got plenty of pink matter. All right, I won't have to duplicate the next tier because it's making so much. All right, that's good. That's good. We want to stay ahead of the game. So switch to pink matter here. I want to keep 2 in here. And the rest can be converted to purple matter. And I guess we'll keep 3. Oh, and I want to make more of these. That's fine. More of these. That's fine. All right, go make purple matter now. And we can recycle the pink, and yeah, I'll keep these. A few extras, not a problem. All right, so these were the magenta. I need 1 of each to convert to... Oh, that's right, I didn't keep... I said I need 7 pink matter. So let's go back to pink matter here real quick. Okay, that's enough. Back to purple. So 2 to keep and 2 to use to upgrade. I really didn't need the rest to, well, I'll just keep them. Alright, so now we got the purple. We need to make more of these. That's enough. This will get slower as we go up, in which case I'll be off camera. But I wanted you to see some of this. Some of how this whole process of moving up through the chain works. Alright, I need to keep 1 of each to upgrade. 2 to save there. Oops. 2 to upgrade these guys. And then at least 3 to make the next tier. Got a spare, so I'll keep it. So I got 7 of the violet. So switch to violet. And 7 is a good number, so I'm going to keep 2. Use 2 to upgrade these. Oh, I forgot to keep... Alright, so I'm glad I had some extras here, and those are reversed. I need to make some purple ones. See, I went ahead and converted them without making spares, so I need to make some spares. There's that one. And there's that one. Alright, go back to making those. Alright, so those and those. I got tons of these. I'll keep... got 7. I'll keep another 7. The rest I'll toss back. Need some extras of these. 1 more. You see it's starting to slow down. But we have a solution to that. Haven't needed it because the emeralds have been holding us so far. Okay, and then back to violet. So we keep 1 and save the rest. As long as I got 2 of these, I'm fine. Alright. So these are now violet. Yep, and we're ready to go to the next level. But, you know, it is starting to slow down a little bit. We're not getting it to come in. Well, the nice thing is we can actually use what we're making. So let's switch back to the violet ones here and toss in a couple extra. 4 or 5, that's enough. Go back to violet. We're going to take these down and replace them with these. That's a little faster. Violet, violet. All right, keep put that one away. All right, and now we switch this up and make... I only got 3 of these, so I need to switch to blue matter. And I had 2 purple. I'm going to keep a few more, because we can. All right, so yeah, this is the whole process. Now, as we get a little farther, we will do another little trick, and that is start making these power flowers. I don't need to make every single one of them, but, well, let's go ahead and make one. We're now on blue, so we can make the blue power flower. We can upgrade a previous one, or we can just make it at whatever level we're at. But we need a whole bunch of the energy collectors and 6 of the relays. So, these are the blue. We need to upgrade these. And these are spares. We have those. Okay. So, 2 blue. There's that and that. I can't use my last blue, or I'll not have any. Well, I have these blues, so. And as long as there's one in there, we're okay. But that's just a ghost. It's not really an item. So now I want to tell it to make more of the... I need 6 of these, plus a few to spare. And it's going to take a little bit. Let's just go ahead and slap that in front of it. It can take from all sides. And I'll pick this one up, just so I can see inside. Alright, it's going. I guess I should have, for demonstration purposes, used one level down. Let me do that. So we'll put these on hold. And instead, we already have enough of these. I just need more of these. So you switch to this. And we'll get a whole bunch. I need 18 of them. All right, 3 more. This is going much faster, this lower level. And, okay, good. Go back to blue. All right, to make this, we need to make 2 of these. Oh, I'm not making the blue anymore. Get rid of that. I'm going to be doing it with the purple. This is purple, right? Purple, yes. So we got 2 of those, 6 of these, and purple. Toss it up here. Then we need the energy link, which I just have all that stuff in my system. So we'll make one of those. Now we can make a power flower from nothing. All right. This you just stick down somewhere. Doesn't matter where it is. And now up in the corner of my screen, I try to look up at it, up here in the corner, is a value showing in white how much EMC is in me, my network. This is separate from this bar that's in this chest. This chest is only getting it's either melting down or being directly fed. This is going straight to me. Now I can make something called a personal EMC link. This taps into 2, 3, 4, taps into my personal EMC. There it is. I'm going to place it right here. So you can see it's got the same number that's up in the corner. Now anything it makes, and let's go ahead and take 1 violet matter here and say, don't put it on this side. This is the burn side. This is the output side. You sometimes have to click it several times to make it work. So now it wants to make violet matter from my energy. So if we take a pipe and pipe it into the chest, then we should see... Oh wait, this may be more than... Yeah, this is 39 million, and it's only up to 7 million. It probably made some. It made as many as it could, and then dumped them in here, and we didn't even get to see them. Now it's waiting until it has enough. So maybe let's just do red matter, which has a much lower there. So now it's basically emptied out all of the, every now and then you see a red matter go in. So the energy that this is creating is going back into the system and on top of what these are making. Now here's the thing. I can pick this up and say, make me another one. And go ahead and put it back down so it's adding its fuel. And toss a couple of these in there. I got 2 more. Let's place them out. Now we have 3 times the generation, which is accelerating how fast it's putting red matter in here. And there's another one. Now it's 4. So these are feeding their own generation. You can see how that's going. Whereas using the energy collectors, it's only what's immediately around the condenser. There's only 6 potential slots. 5 if you want to be able to get at the chest. But doing it this way, you can increase these pretty quickly. Now, these also can be directly upgraded by using 7 of these relays and 1 of the collectors. You don't have to use the dense 9 collectors, just 1. So as you go up, you can increase these as well. And you may need to, right now this is fine for what we're generating, but we may need to up this to a higher tier so it goes a little faster. But I think this pipe is so fast, and this thing can eat so fast, that even little tiny red matters, if they were flowing in as fast as the emeralds, would be just fine. It'll be a long time before it would be a problem. So, that is how you work your way up through the ranks. We're blue, and we still have to wait. We're about a third of the way there, but it does get a little slower as we go. And at some point, the emeralds are just not helping any. Probably by about lime, you might as well get rid of the chickens, because it's just a drop in the bucket compared to everything else that's going in. So these should be generating faster and faster at this point. Yeah. The more of these we make, the faster it goes. But don't get too stuck on one level. Keep upgrading. All right. I've got this to do. You see how it works? I will meet you on the other side. All right, I've been doing this. Actually, I haven't been touching it for a little bit. Still on violet, and it's been making a lot of those, but that's fine. You can leave this, and it'll pile up, and you can reuse this for whatever you need later. So it's just time. I've upgraded several of these, though. But then I made this little contraption. This is a energy condenser Mark II with a pipe that goes around, and it's set to only on when powered. This is handy when you want to make a lot of something. Let's pick something a little bit cheaper. My spanner here. It just made a whole lot of them. But I can pull out the ones that I want. And I can set this back to something expensive so it just holds the data. Flip this switch, and they all get piped to the other side and burned. So when you want to make something that's very cheap, like glowstone, you'll get a ton of it, maybe. Depending on how much energy is in it. You can always toss something else in there to get lots of energy. But then when you want to go back, the lever will dump it. And I made one other thing. This little contraption. A deployer and a depot with a crank and a hopper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a watch of time. I'll make a proper automation to make a whole bunch of these later, but I just want one right now, which will help with this setup. So put the clock there, and I'm going to take the dark matter, the glowstone, and the obsidian, put one of each in that order, and turn the crank. Let all 3 go on. Put the next 3 in. It has to go 6 times. So yeah, it's manual, but it's easy to set up real fast to get your first watch of flowing time. Well worth it. And the pedestal that it sits on is just more dark matter and red matter, so that's easy enough to make at this point. Here we go, and one more set, and we will be done. The pedestals cannot be broken. There we go. Watch a flowing time. Hold it and press V to make it up full. Right-click, fast forward, rewind, off, but fast forward. We're going to place it on a pedestal, say right here. And disconnect that. And right-click it. And it's going much faster. Now, I want to move these closer to it so they're within range. I don't need that anymore. So I'm going to just put these over here. And I think it has a range of about 3 out from it. Whoa, look at it go. Look at it go. Yes, that was worth taking a little detour to make. And now I can upgrade all of these all at once. Can't I? Oh, use, not recipe. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll just stack these on top. Yes? Yeah. Now it should be going gangbusters. Okay, so that's good. Let's go ahead and get ready to take these to the next tier. Like that, and I don't need this many. And that's already more than these I need. Go to these. I can recycle. I can't. Woof, it's so fast now. So fast. I need 8. I'll keep those, and I'll burn the rest of those. Alright, that's more than enough. So I can break all these and upgrade them. Use. There we go, 8. Click right on the top. How are we doing now? Yeah, it slowed down a little bit just because we've reached it. But yeah, so now it'll go much faster. I just wanted you to see that. All right, back in a bit. Well, I'm done, and it's the next morning, and yeah, I got to the end. I made them all the way up to fading matter. And I made 2 more watches of times with this little setup just while I was waiting for things to level up. And once I got to the top, I taught it to make these things and got busy doing other things and came back and had a whole bunch. So I stacked them up. And I left it like this when I went to bed. I set it to make the fading energy collectors, and I've got 90,000 of them. Each of these has 391 billion EMC. And I noticed when I got back and I checked up in the upper corner there, it's 1.96 E. Now, I've played this pack around before, and I got up to P, peta, but this is E. This is 1,000 times more than peta. This is exo. This is 1 to the 18th power, or 10 to the 18th power, times almost 2. I've got 2 exos of EMC. I could shut down all EMC production and play the rest of the pack just fine. So I am going to tear most of this down. I'll leave some going. No, maybe I will just take it all down. I'll be curious to see what my uses are. I can always pull these back out again. And I can make anything just by dumping this stuff into one of these chests. I mean, this is just pure solid form EMC. To speed it up, I set this up to produce green matter. This is one of the links, EMC links. And it's piping it in here. You can see it's just sort of constantly got 18 in there. It's burning through it really fast, but you see the 18. Look how fast it's making these damn things. And then it's outputting them into this chest, so you can see the flow of everything. The green matter coming in, going out, then the results coming in and going out over here. Now if I turn these watches off, yeah, it's much slower. Turn 1 on. Okay, turn 2 on. And 3 on. Yep, they stack for sure. So, I think EMC is done. I've already made one of these links over here. And I've just been sticking various things in it that I've been working on. I'm starting to get ready to do some soul shards. So I made some vile dust and corrupted essence to make the corrupted ingots. I put a copy of my flight ring in there, and just various other random things. Once placed in one of these and connected to... Yeah, this is the one that's behind me that's doing the green, right? Yeah, that's the green one. I don't want it on the network. But this is the one I added, and when I click it, it shows me everything for some reason, whether or not it's selected. But yeah, so all this stuff is now always available as much as I want, almost. And I will say one thing about these links. Notice I'm using green, not something higher. And that's because green is EMC of 1 billion, a little over 1 billion. And the next one up, lime, is a little over 3 billion. Well, these things can only do about 2 billion per operation. So anything that has an EMC higher than 2 billion, it cannot create. Nothing will come out if you pipe it out. You can't even, like, right now, if I click this, left click it, I just get one, I don't get a stack. Oh, because, yeah, it's too close to the 2 billion limit. You only get 2 billion's worth. And this is a little over 2 billion for 2, so I just get one when I click it. Whereas something else was in there, I get a whole stack. So yeah, green is about as high as you can go. I was using this orange one to reset this. So it's always doing orange. Yeah, I went ahead and I made the top tier star, the Klein star. And I just set one of these flowers up here to charge. I've got a second one up here charging. It's free, might as well set it up. Once I have a table, I can charge these things up instantly from my EXO, 2 exabytes, or EXO, it's not exabytes, EXO EMC. But, for that we'll have to kill the mother silverfish, and we're not up to that yet. So yeah, I'm going to shut this down and tear down this setup. I think we're good for a while. And so, on that note, I think... Where are you? You're around here somewhere. I hear you. Ah, there you are. I think it's time to end this episode here. So, until next time, this is Nonsanity signing out. Take care, be good, and see you next time.